Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Force Strategy Gaming and also back to the Force Feed. Here at the Force Feed I will be keeping you up to date on all recent gaming news and announcements and sharing with you my thoughts and opinions on them. Today is Wednesday, November 16th, 2011, and let's just jump into today's gaming news. Minecraft, you've certainly heard of it, chances are good that you've played it, and if not, you're probably annoyed with it. Either way, Minecraft is finally looking to get its official release. Notch did recently make a post on his Tumblr account that the game is complete and ready for a final release, and it will be coming out this Friday. If you don't know, it's essentially been in testing phase this entire time, and the game is certainly a sensation, there's no question about that. It's spread like wildfire, you see it everywhere, especially on YouTube. Minecraft videos do phenomenally well, and it goes without saying really, the game is unbelievable in the sense that it allows players, it gives you this open sandbox in which you can do whatever you want. This giant open world, and I think it also leads to the discussion of the fact that gameplay, both innovative and interesting gameplay, trumps graphics. Minecraft is not known for having great graphics, but the fact that the gameplay is so amazing and it provides so many opportunities for a player and his imagination is part of its great success and the reason it's been going so well. So it is finally complete. The final version of the game is ready for release, and again, that is coming out this Friday. And I do wonder, we look at a game like this that is doing so wildly popular, and you compare it to a lot of the AAA titles which are more or less linear, and that's not everything, obviously not all AAA and all large titles are linear. Skyrim is a perfect example. I feel like I've mentioned that game in like every episode so far, but anyways, point is that most AAA, most large titles do have a fairly linear experience, and a game that doesn't have as much financial backing is doing incredibly well, such as Minecraft. It just goes to show you that this is something that players are really interested in, and I think it would be great if if these larger companies could really work on a project like this and make it not to take anything away from Minecraft, but make it, a highly polished game such as Minecraft, but kind of on a grander scale. I think that that'd be something that'd be neat to see. But again, congratulations to Notch in finally completing the project, and I wish him all the success because it's an absolutely amazing game. So there you go. The rumor mill is a-buzzin' when it comes to the next generation of consoles for the Xbox and Sony systems. Basically, the rumor at the moment is that we are looking at a 2012 release for both the Xbox 720 and what is likely to be named the Sony PlayStation 4. Just making an assumption here, kind of going out on a limb. Basically, Edge has made an announcement that it does appear like Ubisoft is working on the next generation system currently using what's known as, I believe it's called a target box, and this basically emulates the system specifications for what is supposed to be the Xbox 720, and with that they're able to design games around those system specifications. Obviously, they're just taking the hardware basically and trying to design and optimize games around that. And I'm actually really excited if we see a 2012 release, which of course is next year, of the next generation of consoles. I think that would be really awesome. It's been quite a while since the last turnover. You go from the initial Xbox to the 360, and now moving up to the 720. The gap in between the 360 and then this next generation is pretty significant compared to the prior systems. But anyways, either way, I think it's pretty awesome. I hope that these rumors are true and that we do see a new wave of consoles next year. The question now for you guys is, if a new wave of consoles comes out next year, will you purchase one? Especially now that we have got the Black Friday deals coming up. I mean, for $200 you can get an Xbox 360, a game, and a 3-month membership to Xbox Live. Same thing for PlayStation, 3-month membership to PlayStation Network, a PlayStation 3, as well as a game. I mean, these are various examples of deals that are going to be happening on Black Friday. I'm planning on actually getting a PlayStation, as I don't have a PS3 right now, and it's going to kind of suck if the new generation comes out, but I'll probably end up getting that too because it's going to just be so damn awesome. So there you go. Let me know what you guys think. Do you plan on picking up a new system if it comes out next year? A recent article on The Telegraph is using a scientific study to make the claim that young gamers who game fairly consistently have brains that consist of the same kind of reward hub tendencies as compulsive gamers do. Making the link between the two, I feel, is a little bit of a dangerous leap, especially with the huge negative consequences that can come from compulsive gambling as opposed to playing games consistently as a young person. And this actually probably is going to tie back into our discussion yesterday yesterday about the ban that is taking place in South Korea for people 16 and under when it comes to online gaming in the evenings. Maybe there is a link between that. We look at a study like this, which basically took a group of youths, a group of teenagers who game consistently, and I don't know the exact numbers on that. I'm going to say maybe, I think it was around like 10 or 12 hours a week or something like that. So young gamers who game consistently had the area of their brain that is considered the reward hub activated while gaming, and that's kind of the same brainwave function that takes place when it comes to compulsive gamblers who gamble. And even when you lose, or even maybe when you fail in a game, you end up dying in a boss fight or something like that, that area is still activated. And again, that's the same. There's a correlation between that and how gamblers spending time on the tables, hey, I just lost $100, but I can't wait to go again. So they're making that connection, but again, I think that the dangers when it comes to throwing away money in compulsive gambling and gaming recreationally, like 10 to 12 hours a week, I don't feel like that's a ton, but who's to say that? It's definitely up to the individual. And it brings up an interesting point, I think, in that is it that gaming, people who game end up becoming compulsive and having these compulsive tendencies, much like gamblers do. Or is it that just people who have those tendencies innately are drawn to gaming and drawn to gambling? That's an interesting question, I think, that can certainly be raised, and that's actually going to lead us into today's question of the day. How do you guys feel about that? Do you feel that as a gamer you are in the tendency to be compulsive when it comes to things, be it gaming or gambling? Or do you think that just your general personality leads you to these hobbies, or neither of the above? Let me know what you guys think. I would be happy to hear your opinions. And that is going to do it for this episode of The Force Feed. Thank you guys, as always, so much for watching. Stay tuned tomorrow for another episode keeping you informed and up to date as to what's going on in the gaming industry. Once again, this has been Force, and you have just been force-fed.